Chapter 4, How to Plan Your Virtual Summit Content. Content is king, if you're a woman reading this, queen. In Chapter 2, Step 2, Plan Your Content, we touched on the importance of keeping your brand consistent across all platforms. Stick to your theme, create a catchy name that includes the word summit, and ensure you do your research. Once you've chosen your topic and established the why behind your virtual summit, it's time to plan your content and get your to-do checklist ready. You don't actually need a product or service to host your first virtual event. Your goal may be to promote your profile, or perhaps the summit itself is the first product that you can profit from. Also, remember that you're the facilitator of this event, bringing everyone together. It's okay if you don't have the expert knowledge, utilize your speakers. You'll more than likely learn a few things yourself. Plan how many people you'd like to attend and how much profit you want to make. Keep a budget so that you can allocate marketing and promotional costs, and don't forget to add your time to the figures. When's the best time to host your summit? Make sure public holidays or other significant events in your industry don't interfere with your dates. How many days will your summit go for? Pencil these factors in but remain flexible. Your event timeline may change based on how many guest speakers you have available. Select your audience. We mentioned earlier that 90% of people in any niche are most likely not interested in purchasing from you or paying for your services. You want to think a little deeper, perhaps you are looking to attract a smaller subset of people within your niche that might be interested in your offerings. How will you attract this audience? It might be through Virtual Summit Secrets 36 paid advertising or networking. We discuss this in greater detail during the next chapter. Stick to the idea and build a virtual summit that you'd want to attend. Take the steps and energy to make the experience and the education you will provide world-class. You don't just want to meet your audience's expectations but exceed them. By providing a valued experience, you'll develop new, engaged customers, and get reviews and feedback while gaining new followers and connections. It's important that your expert interviews or presentations with the speakers are actionable, and the audience can walk away with information that they can implement right away, especially if you'd like people to purchase an All Access Pass. Don't talk about their story which they shared on 100 other interviews already, but dive into the fresh content as quickly as possible. Compile your ideal interview list in order of preference and decide the best way of inviting them to be a part of your event. You may want to invite your influencers by email, LinkedIn, a social media DM, or the old-fashioned way via a phone call. Whatever form of communication you decide, remain professional but friendly. Determine your value proposition to potential speakers before reaching out. Explain it's a win-win situation for everyone involved with the opportunity to grow their following, expertise status, and industry leader profile. Once you've finalized who your speakers will be, you can begin to map out your questions for them. Your guest speakers may also give you some insight into what questions have worked well before, especially if they're an experienced speaker. Virtual Summit Secrets 37 Record the interviews. This is perhaps the simplest step in the process. Once you have asked the speakers and gotten your lineup, you need to schedule the interviews. Schedule your agenda and plan the timeline. Don't include all of your most popular speakers on the one day, spread them out and save the best for last. Remember, just because someone hasn't done it before doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Unique, personalized, and valuable information will be your recipe for success.